Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Jerry Nadaeu's Cartoon Network Wacky Racing Jetsons Ford from 1999. As always, take a look at the box. You see you have a very nice box sleeve. Got George Jetson with a checkered flag holding a cap. Cartoon Network Wacky Racing, Jerry Nadaeu at his signature, the Jetsons. Down the side you have Astro the dog, Jerry Nadaeu again, the Jetsons. Got Action Racing Collectibles. On the back, you got Elroy and Judy. Cartoon Network, Wacky Racing, Jerry Nadaeu, Action Racing Collectibles, and you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here's the car itself. This was one of the final Cartoon Network number 9 paint schemes. Or this might have been the final one. This one debuted at Sonoma in 1999. And then Jerry Nadaeu left shortly after that, so you then had, I think a few different other drivers racing this paint scheme. But if I remember correctly from Brock Beard's video, this did stay for basically the rest of the year for the Cartoon Network races. This is one of the cars that I was looking at earlier just because, long before Brock Beard's video, just because I remember having a little Hot Wheel of this car specifically as a kid. So it was just I always liked this paint scheme. Something about the bright yellow with just that light blue just looks really, really good together. Like I said, the Cartoon Network car never really did have much success with anyone. It had a few really good runs here and there. I think Jerry Nadaeu had a couple really good runs. But the Cartoon Network car, like I said, if you really want to go into detail, go watch Brock Beard's videos. But they had some of the best paint schemes from the 90s, by far. All the paint schemes just look really good. I was never much of a fan of the Wally Dallenbach 75 cars. There's only, 2 of them. The second one wasn't as bad, but that original just black was Powerpuff Girl black 75 car was just kind of boring, to be honest. But this one is not boring. This is Cartoon Network where you also have the side sponsorship of Sprint, PCS, and Radio Shack. So you have all the characters holding retro sci-fi cell phones. So that's a really neat touch. That's a really cool way to work the sponsorship into the main sponsorship. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Cartoon Network. Got Astro the dog holding a cell phone. Got Sprint, PCS, and Radio Shack right there. Got Ford Taurus. Some people think these are ugly, but I've always had a soft spot for these 90s Ford Tauruses. Because my mother used to have one back in the 90s. So it was just I've always had a soft spot for these things. Anyways, you've got Jane right there. Typing on a computer, also holding a cell phone. You got Mealing engine parts right there. Got Cartoon Network and Mealing engine parts on the B post. This one does have the Winston Cup logo and Bud Pole World and all that. A couple of the, what are those, police officers or whatever, flying around the car as well. On the back, you got Sprint and Radio Shack. You got Elroy and Judy on the back, number 9. You got a little bit of some kind of pattern on the back. Is that supposed to be the tubes they go through, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, on the back, you got Cartoon Network Wacky Racing, which is being cleaned off by Rosie, the robot maid. Nothing on the roof. Down this side, you have George Jetson chasing his cell phone, wearing a different color hat than the one he was holding on the box. And you have Mealing engine parts again back there. And you have a little bit of a different design. You got some of the buildings and such. Does have the same little blue swoosh on both sides behind the contingency sponsors. Anyways, let's take a look under the hood. So you got Cartoon Network Wacky Racing under the hood. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Deck lid, of course, does open. You got your typical fuel cell and such back there. And this is before they put the roof flaps on the Platinum diecast. And there's the inside of the car if you want to see that. Does have the sticker tires. Again, not a whole lot to talk about the car. It's just another fantastic Cartoon Network paint scheme. Except they all look good. I think I said in the last video that I was trying to stop myself from getting all these, and I'm still trying to stop myself from getting all these, but there's at least another 2 or 3 that you'll see videos on because some of the best ones are just too hard to not get. They had a bunch of great paint schemes. Especially all the, was it Diamond Ridge Motorsports, and then this one was, of course, Mealing. I forget exactly how to say that, but this was the team that obviously was best known for being Bill Elliott's team with the Coors number 9 car. But They still did keep going after Bill left. I forget exactly how many years they kept going after this. I think after this is when they changed to what was like they had the Kodiak tobacco car after they lost Cartoon Network. I think they went till at least like 2001 or 2 before they truly fell off being like a full-time team. But you know how sponsorship goes. If you want this card, it's obviously not very hard to get. Like I said before, most of these Cartoon Network cards were not very rare. The Powerpuff Girl number 9 is one of the rarest ones to get for some reason. It's like the hot pink Powerpuff Girl card. Like that one is actually the rarest of all of them, it seems like. But I don't know. Like I said, if you like these videos, you will definitely be seeing more of these. But I will definitely be getting a few more of these Cartoon Network cards. Remember, for other diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com and use the code BWhack. You can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. Just go to that if you want anything. But I think all there is to say, this has been a review of Jerry Nadeu's Jetsons Cartoon Network Wacky Racing Ford from 1999. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.